right, Grand Rising, everyone. It is Shalonda, and I'm back. So again, I'm gonna start calling these the Torah in the tarot, or the tarot in the Torah. All right. Okay. Obviously done by the American Empress, Unchained. All right. And yeah, you can also find my content and content from others in the American Aborigines Unchained group on Facebook. All right. So again, I keep hearing, I'm going to just say keywords that are popping up. These could be energies, entities, individuals, and so on. So I keep hearing and seeing this term, what happens when someone knows too much. I also keep hearing child sacrifice. I keep feeling the sense of this, right? And just talking about, again, the energy. We're talking a lot about children and fathers and mandating. And we know that allegorical and symbolically, some of this stuff is talking about flight school, which I call that, when your head is in the clouds, I guess, to a certain extent, and you're going through some kind of ascension or transformation here on this plane. So oracle, seers, readers, scryers, those particular types of people, gods with little g's, lords, and things of that nature. Okay, hold on, y'all. All right. So I was thinking about I don't know, I started thinking about Moses and then osmosis and Moshe and that whole energy, right? And no, I'm going to keep this on the kind of holding here. All right. And then it's so funny because, things is getting real strange. So I ended up having a candle burning, and I was moving the candle from one location to another, and my bush caught on fire. Yes, it did. And I really can't find out where. I know it was on fire because I seen the fire like sitting there, and I'm like, oh. So I'm kind of a little bit upset. Maybe when I flat iron it, I will find it. I don't know. But I guess the good thing is big and curly, right? So again, I started thinking about that, and then the energy, and then again, masculine energies that are around me, as father, companion, lover, whatever types of connections when it comes to masculines. And the whole energy, like we were looking at the cards earlier about the whole rescue, vipers in the grass, that kind of energy, right? So I don't know. Something brought me here to Genesis 22. And I'll tell you what it was. It made me think about Isaac. Again, I was thinking about the burning bush because, again, right before that, I was thinking about Solomon and the Song of Solomon. And the whole thing, again, about the dove's eyes. Excuse me. I like to look in people's eyes. I don't know. It's something about the eyes that don't lie. Past, present, future. Something about the eyes. I study people's features in the eyes. I can see lineage through eyes when it comes to, again, certain energies and gods and goddesses and those types of energies. So again, we are the ones we've been waiting for. Some of us have been here before. All right, because we're dealing with frequency, vibration, and energy here. Okay, so again, I always wonder, like I said, when someone is riding too close to my energy, is how I can detect them in a masculine. Which masculine, I don't know every time, but I feel as though, again, I don't know, there's something about sunflowers where I just pulled the cards that are making me think. I pulled out the deck, went through the deck, and Source just had me collect some cards. These are the cards that we collected. We're going to see what we can see within these cards, all right? So again, sunflowers, along with the reader, confirmation that this energy, see, Looks can be deceiving. I always wonder how some people have a very good read on the energy that's following me. And sunflowers, again, these could be negative or positive energies. You be the judge. It's up to you to discern. Again, this is not your mama's Bible study, because we know that sometimes people's stories lie. So again, in that oracle sense or that pearl of God energy, right? Knowing that there are people that are going to try to be like God or portray God on this plane that are not God. And even if they play that role before it's time to step down, I think this is why people don't like my energy. There are people here that think they are the Messiah, but there are people here that know that they are. And they know, again, that it's deeper than that. And they know that also people are trying to ride their coattail or bound to them in a sense where they can be high in energy, frequency, and all of these things. Again, it's almost like a whole binding, and it's almost like, again, being bound or blinded in a sense. It's helping, something is helping me unravel them. You know, my daughter asked me, she said she wanted to dress up like a mummy. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it started to make me think about the unraveling. It's like there's some binding somewhere, and it's coming, it's like a veil, like a veil being lifted, even in a sense. Okay? So again, whether these people know it or not, I'm just able to see these things. So again, other goddesses, I don't know why mystic is coming up. And then again, there's another energy with sunflowers. Again, this may just be a general message. All the messages are really general. They're just coming out of my mouth, and people don't want to hear me moving it anymore. So let's always think when it comes to these entities in the biblical text, there are the entities, and then there are going to be those that are going to be correlating with that energy, or those that are tapped in because of their Akashic, or those that are bound to other energies. Okay, wait a minute. So wherefore he called that place Beersheba, because there they swore, both of them, thus that they made a covenant at Beersheba. And Abimelech rose up. So I don't know. I was just thinking roses again still, because again, look, hold on. Okay, I was just thinking roses again because of that card, the beauty and the rose. And I noticed, you know, I show my face now. I didn't used to show my, excuse me, this is all like a lot of stuff back here. I was just making some stuff here, and that's some stuff that's getting shipped out. So look, I'll try to move so y'all don't have to look at that. All right. So again, yeah, so, you know, it's saying this place, right? This place. Abraham planted a grove, okay? The name of the Lord, the everlasting God. And then Abraham sojourned in the Philistines' land many days. Okay. So again, we have the house denotes success in all ventures. If present conditions is unpleasant, future will be happy and prosperous. Also predicts marriage. So again, this house, or making a house, or a house even makes me think about a coven, because people are very friendly and very crafty. And again, I think that these days, like I said, I could not even, like, it's to a point, like, is it really? Because Judas energy has been really on my mind lately. I'm thinking, damn, could I be a Judas, or is there going to be a Judas against me? And there's a lot of people that are popular within certain communities, especially when it comes to readers in other communities. 1 second. Yes. That I had no idea. I mean, sources, just like I said, pointing them out. And again, so I said this could be good or bad, in a good or bad light. It's just like, again, being that guiding light, you're eventually things are going to happen, just like this Thekla. Didn't we do something on her? I think we did. And she's here with the lion here. And she has this light on her fingertip. It's almost making me think about writing something with your fingertip. And she has a lion here. I mean, it's almost giving me the strength card energy. Right? Someone that can soothe the red lion or the lion. That could be a male energy or a feminine energy. By kind of saying what the raging lion already knows, because they are bound or binding people to that energy, this energy and others. So it says, the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. I mean, it's just like, okay, we're just going to pull the three that was at the top of this deck, okay? Then we have this Lalita, which is making me think of Lolita, a young woman. But again, Lalita. And she has a bow and arrow here, okay? And this is the red goddess. Again, red can be red skin energy, red fire, red danger, red, it's alert. It caused an alert to me. Okay. Again, we're getting archer energy, but butterfly energy. Almost, I've been thinking about cocoons and like metamorphosis and that kind of energy. So playfulness is the spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to light again. Today I'm bumming it, y'all. So you're just gonna have to see me in all this still glory. Okay. And then again, Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. That's a choice, right? That's a choice. It really is. Because again, it depends on who you are and what you think abundance is for you to even actually have it. Okay? Wealth is an inside job. It is. It really, 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 really is. All right? All right. I don't know. She's giving me Vashti energy. I think I said that before. All right? And then we have, okay, that's it. Okay, we're going to do these last two. That's it. Okay, because something is saying don't stop. And we still got one more here that I need to pull. Aridine, I don't know. The Mistress of Labyrinth. And it was funny because I just mentioned earlier that I want to see that movie Pan's Labyrinth. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Okay? So again, we notice that she has this halo, but it's like a maze also, right? Okay. And then we have here the cosmic egg, the divine feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever expanding love. Wow. It's like a golden egg or something like that. And I like the way this is here, okay? Because you have this guiding, you have this light here, then you have a light at the bottom. You have like a gap in between, but there's still a little bit of something. Because again, when it comes to the twin flame journey, I do, yes, see it as something where, again, your higher and lower self, to whatever extent, whether we're talking about your crown or corona and your sacral or, that kind of energy, or if we're talking about from a closer point, right? But I think that, again, it's the lining up of that and being able to resonate and radiate and, vibrate throughout all of the levels when needed. Okay. All right. So again, this is the last one I'm going to pull with these small cards, but I guess it's number 2, which is the 5 of Hearts. Okay. And it says, the moon when near is a good omen. It predicts for fortune when distant, and exposure of your secrets. Okay, exposure of secrets. Now, see, because again, I feel like in my instance, the moon is holding secrets, but with me, I know that I saw somebody earlier do a read, and they were saying that the moon and the sun was there. And so it still leaves two masculines again that this energy can be connected to. Um, so everything is going to be brought to light. And it's funny that we do have the sun and the moon here, two different, but I think it goes a little bit deeper. Okay. I think it goes a little bit deeper. So we're going to go ahead and go into the text here. Okay. And this is about God testing Abraham. Okay. A car. A car. All right. So, let's see. And it came to pass after these things that God did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Behold, here I am. But the Abraham energy at that moment was giving me, I was trying to wrap my head around the mystic energy of a goddess and the information that was being brought forth. Very close. Had me like, this is close. And it's funny that I think she mentioned something about, anybody that knows a lot about these things are in those things. And I'm thinking like, see, people that have larger platforms saying those things, that's a very dangerous thing, especially if they're somewhere speaking about this behind the scenes about people that don't have that much of a big platform, because people are going to automatically what? Go with the flow of what the person that they've been chilling with, speaking with. The person they've been following, the person that has that exposure is going to, what they say is going to go over, again, some person, right, that possibly just started playing with cards, or at least the tarot anyways, okay? Like, I don't know. I guess this Archer energy, because I think some people don't even know the energy that they carry sometimes, possibly. But this Archer energy, right? There is always somebody bigger and badder. And it's going to be the Messiah or God. And so, again, maybe that's where we're getting this Sagittarius energy here, possibly, with the Archer. Well, the Archer energy, I like to say. Okay? Look how pretty she is with that. You know what I'm saying? She just got her bow like, okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so again, all right, and it says, behold, here I am. And like I said, oh, there's the hair. Okay, so it was about, we were talking about Olivia, right? Which I said, we keep saying green and Irish energy. And I think she was maybe like a princess or whatever, or a queen of the Irish. I can't remember, but she was the first person that was around and with Francis on reign. She was the first one at court. Well, Mary was already at court younger times, but then she was brought in. And I guess because of her relations with Francis, that she was like, she was really still a privileged lady or whatever. She lived a very privileged and easygoing life, it seems like. A very catered to kind of life. And then she went to court, and then all these things ended up happening between her and Mary. A little bit of jealousy, a little bit of, these things like this. But Mary was still kind of like cool with it. Even though she kind of was acting sweet at first, and then she kind of like, kind of knew what to say about like, you're just jealous that I'm here. And Mary kind of was in her feelings about the things or whatever. But it's funny because Mary let her borrow her dress. She wanted to let her borrow a dress. And when I think about a dress, I think about an address or something that, again, I'm hearing like staring at your dress because it's see-through. I don't know. It's just making me think about cloaking or somebody else wearing your robe or wearing your something. Because I feel like whatever it is in this world that somebody just don't want me, like some people will say. But see, they only tell half of the story, and maybe they only know half of it. But again, it's kind of disheartening, because you wonder at some point in time, damn, is it true what these people are saying about the part of it's the masculine too? Or do they know something? Because I was just thinking about something about mental games and wiping of memory. And I was just like, I just don't know. Like when it says like Jesus died for 3 days, or Yeshua died for 3 days, it's kind of like an energy, like I said, sometimes I feel like, people, that Cain energy, or somebody that is coming back from something a lot and they forget. It's like, it gave me an energy of like, I can't remember anything that you said to me before 2020. Because I keep thinking about this energy, like I said, about like time shift or father time, or just bending a little bit of time here. Like me thinking like, where the hell did a year go? Where did this time go? Where did this week go? Like, where did these hours just go? You know what I'm saying? All right. That it's just crazy. It's crazy. Okay. So again, like I said, when it came to that energy, it was kind of like an energy of like a whisking away. But at the same time, like I told you, it made me think about Olivia. So after all that or whatever, Olivia went away. She went and got bit by something that was in the forest. You know what I'm saying? It made me think, the vid energy or the nothing energy. You know what I'm saying? That was taking from her or drinking from her. And then what happened? She came back to court sick, and Nostradamus kind of brought her back to health. And then they ended up having like a little affair. And then they were kind of happy with each other. And then she, like I was saying earlier, they went away. No, they were supposed to go away. He gave her some money and all this stuff, and she thought that they were going together. He made up a whole story about how they were going to be going somewhere together. But once they got to the most. Once they got to the place where they were going to be leaving from, and I can't remember if they were going to be going somewhere to an island. I can't remember exactly where it was. But once they got to where they were supposed to be going, she noticed that he was not going with her. That Catherine wanted him to stay behind, but they wanted to get rid of Olivia. Or she had been through enough at court. And so they wanted to, because I and others seem a lot tired. Just like the mystic energy, like I said from earlier, was saying, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. So it made me think of something here. It made me think about people dabbling in energy, because again, when you are on this plane and source puts you here, it's certain things you can say or feel or sense to protect yourself. So me saying, hey, I'm tired of this energy with people coming and biting. Okay. Let's do something. And then something can be done. And then the people it probably opens up their eyes for them to see. And some people can't handle it. I think some people could go crazy if they really could see. So again, it allows me to use that. Then source put things back in my face, or to show me who they are. If you see them, point them out. You know what I'm saying? That kind of energy. So it's just people. And so people are saying like, oh, it's somebody that wants to mow down or whatever. No, it's somebody that's fighting for their life. It's somebody that knows who they are inside and out, all the way to the fingertips. And it's really correct that there are groups of people, and this is deeper and it's higher and it goes. But again, these people must know exactly because all of a sudden they're saying these things that I've been saying already here for years on this platform. So again, somebody is dipping something into the Kool-Aid, and now they're getting to see the flavor. Can you please not, at the end of the day? And that's what I'm saying about the energy even around me. Grown ass people. It's just showing me. Oh my goodness. If I could click my heels. Too much. Because someone just doesn't want me to say this. And it's just, it's weird. It is so weird. And he said, take now thy son. A son is a descendant. This could be a feminine energy or a masculine or someone that has both. Thine only son, Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee unto the land of Moriah. And offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains, which I will tell thee of. Queen of Cups. I don't know. I was just thinking about that shell energy because I noticed that's a shell, a clam shell, kind of like a shell thing over her head. And she's dressed in white, almost like a pearlescent energy. 1 foot in the water and 1 on land. There's even a little baby trapped underneath her with the fish. And she's looking at this contraption. I don't know. It kind of looks like an ark of a covenant or something to a certain extent. Got the 2 angels or the 2 cherubim. Because, I mean, there would be a lot of people that would be upset if someone was, coming on the scene, not even doing things properly. And again, like I said, and they've been doing it for a long time, and they've been doing it a lot, and someone come and be able to, it's just, I don't know. Let me see what I was going for here. Okay. All right. Yeah, because even what I was just saying about this card here, you know what I'm saying? I feel like with strength, with strength, again, there's weakness as well. And again, this lioness could be of Judah, red again, the red skin. I told y'all that infinity sign here reminds me of like a loop of some sort, or the magician card as well. And it's kind of like somebody using, I don't know. I mean, I'm even getting womb energy, like I said before, right? To tame this lion, like a fruitful kind of, and then it's like these 2 things sticking up, kind of like horns a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's beautiful, abundant, energy here. Okay? But those definitely look like two horns right there. And it's kind of like, I could look at that as the energy that will be taming the beast or helping, someone that will be bound see. And then is that energy shared, the binding of, right, of Isaac, and then that other energy, are they a shared energy? Because we're dealing with a dual nature of things, because we're dealing with, again, someone who has been bound to someone, or to enhance their gifts or whatnot, because a lot of people are turning these kind of gifts into professions, and they're being abundant with finances with these things here. All right. So I don't know. I always get the Judas energy here, almost like somebody is congregating or coming together underneath something, some kind of covenant or some kind of something to declare or to, come up with a scheme or something, right? Okay. And then Ace of Wands also always reminds me of the biggest wand in the deck. That could possibly get some people acting a damn fool against the Empress around here. But although the heart, the Empress, it seems like, she's abundant too, and to a certain extent. There's not like no real like fruit here, except for I think these represent sons or children on her robe, on her cloth, on her covering, on her dress. And this large pineal looking tree back here behind her. And then the river, again, we're talking about sacred pools and sacred water energy, a flow, very abundant by nature she might be when it comes to certain things, which is why she don't feel necessary to fight or use her powers against anybody when it comes to what she's going to get, especially when it comes to possibly the Emperor. But what, she wears her heart not on her sleeve, but somewhere over here, because she has to share it with the world. But again, what is this? Is this the feminine energy, the sign of feminine something, or even the Ankh energy? But she's the one that always gets, again, it seems used in, but again, it builds her character, okay? It builds, why does this always look like a microphone to me in her hand? Okay, she got something to say. Because again, she would be a speaker, someone that just talks a lot. Seems like she don't do much but talk, which would make a lot of people upset too, right? But I feel like, when it comes to the energy, when I see it with me, it feels like, again, because there's something missing that, she is waiting on. And when she gets that, right? But again, all she's been getting is this, to see her children and see. If we look at the wisdom Ruach energy when it comes to the Empress. And even with the Empress, it just seems like she's jarred, or she's been bound, or she's just trapped in this something, right? And everybody is watching. Everybody is peering in and just watching. It's like the Truman energy here. Okay. And Abraham, and I think I heard somebody today saying, people can't come together. So again, this may be a revelation this is why I don't carry hate in my, I'm just sharing with you guys what I feel like I should share, because people want you to be quiet. But then if you're quiet, then yeah, you should be quiet about certain things. But then if you're quiet about some things, then people can get away with murder, couldn't they? And a murdering or a sacrifice could be somebody trying to get you to shut the hell up. To sacrifice you, you will die off. Nobody will remember, because they've already been, keeping you behind the scenes, or on, I don't know, keeping you bound or like muffled, right? And so others have been taking, they've been coming in, opening up little portals here and taking, it's just, I don't know. And now, since again, she's at a point where she's cutting them off, you know what I'm saying? Maybe again, an emperor or anybody, a masculine, could think that it has something to do with them too. And it's just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? How many of these do we have to take in the back before I can, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, I'm getting the illusion, or I'm just getting I'm pouring out every damn thing. I already know about who I am, right? What energy I carry. I already know that this is full. So everybody's got their hand out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants some. All right. Again, but they create illusions. So again, this even the energy of the sun was when they looked again, the sun was in sackcloth, right? Again, it's like something wants to me get back into that damn energy where I'm just all, fascinated, like I said, with Sekhmet. Like this is catnip, and these are just all little treats and stuff, and I'm just, curious, a curious kitty. But now I'm starting to see, right? So again, I don't know. This is another one that makes me think about the sun in sackcloth, right? It's just another part of the sun. Okay. Because all day, this is the energy that I'm feeling. But yes, love is lost. You know what I'm saying? And again, we're back here shining the light on some things. I don't know. I get Nostradamus energy here too, with this the Hermit card. Okay. I mean, and again, the High Priestess, she kind of looks sad, and she's sitting there with the Torah, right? With the moon at her feet, right? But again, there's abundance in her seed. Her seed is very abundant. I feel like this is the most abundant card when it comes to anything that is flourishing or anything that is multiplied, okay? Fruitful and multiplied. That is a lot of abundance back there. But again, she's covered in water. Because again, I feel like this has something to do with, again, royalty, with being an heir or of the throne. Even again, that she's standing on the soil. Her throne is on the soil. Like heaven is my, you know what I'm saying, abode, and the earth is my footstool. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of in the earth, including the moon. So again, we have the judgment, but then, okay, this is the binding card here that I want to keep here. Because look at this mountain, this mount here. So it's making me think, is this Mount Moriah in a sense, right? Okay. So we're going to keep this one out, all right? Because this is what people want me in. But I'm sending it back. I'm sending it back because it's just been too much of this. And I'm just looking here like past, present, future. You see what I'm saying? I have to be able to look at those things, or else, again, and nobody wants to get caught in a snare. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to lead a lot of people. It's funny. We got the Ace of Swords there. And then this is this one sword underneath here. So it's true. I mean, this kind of behavior could lead to that. And today I was also thinking about the Lucifer energy, as in Lucifer being the most beautiful angel to God. I mean, it's just making me wonder. Like, oh, that hurts. That hurts, man. Could you imagine? You know what I'm saying? What could you imagine? What was Lucifer to God at first? And Lucifer, I don't know, it's making me think about the Hierophant, or even making me think, because if the Hierophant got the keys to the bottomless pit, and the keys are under the foot of the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is still a powerful player. Could it be? Man. Because anybody trying to keep me from this. And again, it's like I'm going to have it. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate that it won't be. Yeah, the keys to the bottomless pit. The red. See, and then we're talking the red dragon too. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. See, I'm getting off subject as to what I came here to talk about, but hopefully this will all kind of go together in the end. I just hope that that's not the, because it's like, don't nobody want, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to be nobody that feel like they got to, especially when there's other opportunities, but people are trying to block those opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Because of what? And it's just like, what? Oh my goodness, somebody just want to take me down, period, for no reason, like at all costs for no reason. It's like, and it might be somebody that I'm actually really have a tender something towards. And it's just like, man, now I can see, you know, it's just like, stop, please. You know, I'm going to turn away just so it can stop. So you can stop, so we can stop, because I feel like something like this. And I guess, you know, because we're dealing with people that already lost themselves. Unfortunately. Oh, my goodness. So, again, I don't know. I see feminine energy behind it as well. Just like you can't have, you know, it if I can't have it, or I don't want you to have it because it's all you need. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people thinking, oh, this person think they all that, or they all this, or they think they the Messiah, or they think this. And it's just like, it's a sense of no. It's a sense of knowing. And I just hope. See, because, again, we got the Ace of Swords and then the Queen of Swords. I don't know. It just keeps sticking out to me. And almost it's like it's almost like inevitable. And then there's the crown. Somebody had to dig, somebody had to do something to get that. And it's either going to be me or somebody else. And I'm not even trying, though. That's the thing. I'm not even trying. Because I just think, Satan or that energy cannot overthrow God. So this is the last card here. So it's gonna end up with this. And people don't want to take heed, or they say, oh, okay, I'm trying. And I'm just, it's not gonna be me though. See what I'm saying? Or is it? I don't know. It's out of my hands is what I'm saying. It's out of my hands again at this point in time. With the energy that has been around here, it's out of my hands. I cannot have anything to do with it. And I don't know what. I don't know. I see there's a lot of swords here. Is making me think about Allah instead of God. Muslim energy here. And within that energy and within that religion, it seems that women have a limit. There's a cap on what women can do. And Abram rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass. This is talking about mounting something. And you know what? That shell on that card is giving me Venus energy, because I was just thinking Venus today. And I don't know if it's Saturn and Venus or some, but it just made me think about a donkey, Venus, and also mounting, as in, you know, sitting on the throne or the crown or the corona or that chakra. And then again, because the cup is overflowing or anointed or filled. And somebody wants a replica. Somebody wants a clone. Somebody wants a copycat. Somebody wants a doppelganger. Somebody wants to be that energy. So this is why the star has been trapped, so that can happen. And it's and again, certain energies are coming as if this time. But I'm wondering, what the hell are you talking about? Because everything else that's going on is making me think that somebody is trying to trap this star again. And the ancestors are saying, no, it's not going to happen. Justice is going to be served. We see them doing all this behind your back. We didn't want you to get the wand because it's already enough. See, the mental games or being just the head stuck in the clouds or with these illusions has been enough. So with the wand, I mean, I think it just would have been the devastating blow. So even if, you know, somebody try to sneak the wand in, I just think that it just ain't going to be effective. There's a lot of water here. I'm going to stop the video here and I'm going to come back and we're going to read the scripture.